So, I just want to do this intro to give you guys a little bit of a backstory into this entire situation. So, a kid's mom hit me up concerned for her son's safety because the kid that I made a video on a couple weeks ago, Anthony Davenport, apparently he's been doing more fucked up shit online. I got more interviews to show you guys. 2 of them are brand new. 1 of them is old. The old one is going to be the one at the end, and the newer ones are going to be the ones at the beginning, because I think the newer ones are a little bit more important. The last interview is also important in itself, but it involves somebody else who's not confirmed to be a bad guy, but there are claims that he is. So, I'll let you guys decide. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Please don't harass anybody in this video. Don't fuck with the parents. Don't fuck with Anthony. Don't fuck with anybody. Don't go spreading hate. That's what we don't want to do. That's exactly what I told Anthony not to do, so we aren't going to do it. Let's get into this. Okay, so I did not think I was going to be making a part 4. But there is a lot of new fucking information that's come to light that I'm going to have to share with y'all about Anthony, or should I call you fucking Neil? Cause that's not even your real name, bro. I'm 99% sure you don't go by Anthony. We're going to keep calling him Anthony just for the sake of it. But I do want to let you guys know, I'm pretty sure this kid's name is Neil, because of the information you're going to find out in this video. And I do have a script, because I don't want to say anything that I need to edit too much. So I made a script so I could stick to it to give you guys all this information easy, digestible form. Every time that I think I'm done with this shit, more people get involved to tell me how bad this guy is. Every time I think it's case closed, can't get any worse, what the fuck happens? It gets worse. In the 4th and final video I'm going to be making on Anthony Luka Davenport, which he likes to go by online, or as I like to call him, Neil now. And since he can't even keep his simple promises, like saying he's not gonna put people's account information online anymore, and since he is definitely doing some fucked up shit still online, I'm gonna release everything I have, because this is going too far. I don't know what this kid's plan is. I don't know what the fuck he was planning on doing after I made my exposed videos. I don't know who he thought wasn't gonna find out about this shit, but people are gonna find out, bro. So, a concerned parent and guardian who was scared for her son's safety reached out to me and gave me her entire story with Anthony. The parent wants to remain anonymous and for me to hide her son's identity. Her son is who she came to me scared about, because he's Anthony's fiance. They've been dating for a little bit. And yeah, so for the sake of this video, let's call the mom Alyssa, and the son's going to be called Jason. That's not their real names, but that's what we're going to call them to hide the identity. Alyssa had messaged me on Tuesday telling me about how her son Jason, who has anger issues and mental disabilities, is 19. He had met Anthony/Neil online, and they quickly started dating. Keep in mind, this was after I uploaded my video. So even after I uploaded all 3 videos on Anthony, he still went out to go do more shit online. Probably with kids, and confirmed with someone who has a disability in the United States who should not be leaving to another country. So, Anthony got a lot of his personal information. The relationship has been moving fast. Now they're calling each other fiancés. And it seems like Anthony / Neil is trying to get Jason away from his legal guardian, Alyssa, at age 19, with realistically no safe plan trying to get him to go from the United States, where he currently lives, to Scotland. But I'll let you guys hear the story from the mom instead of me. And this is going to be the only edited interview in this video so that they can remain anonymous while they're contacting the proper authorities. And the mom has gotten in contact with Anthony / Neil's parents. So, let's play that interview.
Hey.
Hey. Hello?
Hey, what's up? My name's Carson.
Oh. Here, I don't know how to do speaker. Hello?
Hello. This is Carson you're talking to.
Hi. My name is...
Okay.
Okay. So, we have lots of concerns because my stepson is 18 or 19, and he's not mentally 19. And he has never been in a relationship. He's never been out of the country. He doesn't work. He lives with his grandparents on disability and everything. And to get over there, they got engaged the first week they met on the Xbox. They've mailed each other rings. He's like giving out his personal information to this guy, like social security number and all this other thing. So we're starting to do some research and everything because I don't know what the motive is behind Anthony really trying to get to go over there.
Yeah, I saw something on his Twitter about like talking about. I had no clue that you were parent. I thought you were Anthony's parent. That's why I was like, okay.
But Anthony won't give us any of his, like, he won't give me his mom's real name or full name. All he tells me is that he's like terminally ill, or she's terminally ill, hasn't seen his dad in 8 years. When we asked for his address, he gave us his neighbor's address. He won't even give us like his own address.
That's really fucking creepy, yeah.
Yeah. So we were trying to figure out, like, we were watching the YouTube video last night about all, just everybody talking about, like, the different things that he's been doing, and I was just trying to get an idea of this, like, a feel for who this Anthony guy really is.
Okay, well, the only things that I know about it is that Anthony has talked like really creepy with a lot of young kids online. So I don't know what he's trying to do, because he's like over 18. So I don't know why he's involved, but
he's like mentally not 18. Mentally.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I think Anthony is too. I think Anthony has something wrong with him, but I can't contact his parents either. Like, if he is autistic or has Asperger's or something, he is very careful with how he talks to people. He's like very secretive.
And like he threatened my with harassment charges and stuff.
That's what he's been trying to do to me too, because I put the videos out on him. He's been like using the friendships he made with these kids on Xboxes. He's been like trying to talk to the people who I got in the video. He's been trying to message them, be like, we can't be friends anymore. You guys have crossed the line. But I think it's more crossing the line to like do all this shit online.
Yes, absolutely. And like, so I questioned him yesterday. I was like, so, because he wants to call me, so my wife and I, he was trying to call us And we talked on video chat one time with him just to kind of get a feel because he's trying to show that one there he's going to take care of me, and I'm like, well, do you have a job? No, I'm on disability. Do you have a vehicle? No, we'll ride the bus together. Like he's got everything that we say. He's already got to come back and answer for. Like he feel like it feels rehearsed to me.
Yeah, I
And
totally agree. If I was
he's
you,
like,
I would not let my son leave.
see, we're trying not to, and we're trying to talk to him and tell him, this is not. And we try to do it in a way that like it's not going to make him mad and say, look, it's not that we don't want you to be happy. It's not what it is. Y'all have known each other for 2 weeks, and you're trying to leave the country, and he's never like he didn't even fill out his own passport appointment application. Anthony did it for him. Like it, and then Anthony's like trying to tell him he does get some disability money, and he's trying to tell him what to spend it on. Already sending stuff over to him like through the mail and everything, and it's just I don't know. So when I mentioned it last night, my wife and I were talking to Anthony. I was like, "So can you explain to me what these YouTube videos were I found?" And he immediately got defensive and started talking about, "Oh, I can't believe that you would contact this Carson. He's nothing but a twat, a twat." And like, telling me that you're lying, and like, I could tell immediately how defensive he got. He was trying to hide something. You don't get that defensive about something if you don't have anything to hide.
Yeah, your parents can tell something's up.
Yes, exactly. And so that's why we were trying to, just kind of contact you and get like a feel for things. And I'm not trying to like bother you or like harass you or anything like that. I don't want you to think that we are in connection with this guy at all.
No,
We're
no,
just trying to
I
figure it out.
completely get it. That's why I deleted your comment, because I don't want no one to fuck with you thinking you're Anthony's mom.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, because I've been trying to contact anyone who knows Anthony. I can't get in contact with that girl on the podcast with him. I can't get in contact with his mom. I can't get in contact with anybody who knows Anthony. I can't.
Oh, wow.
He won't give me information on them to talk to them. And I made that video basically giving him like as much of a chance he could to explain himself as he could. And he just kept like deflecting it back to the stupid jokes I made in my video, which was why I kind of didn't really feel bad.
Right, right. No, I definitely. I mean, it honestly it helped us because we have we have an inclination that something's just not right to begin with, and it's like so. Of course, we started doing some research, and we were looking on Instagram and Twitter, and then we were just trying to find out any information that we could about him, and it's like he's got our son's social security number. He's personal information. He's got all of these things, and then it's always, well, what am I going to do with a U.S. Social Security number? And I'm fixing to file harassment charges on her because she called my country stupid. And I'm like, no, that's not what she said. She's saying that she doesn't want her to go to another stupid country because he is not capable of taking care of himself. She didn't say Scotland is stupid and she's harassing you. No, that is not what's happening at all.
Yeah, she's
And
calling
then,
the idea stupid.
yes, exactly. And so then he turned around and he started calling her like 20 times, like back to back to back to back. And so I'm getting worried about the situation because now she's got an actual is fighting cancer. I don't know what Anthony's real situation is over there, but she does, and now she's like worried and like 8 feet tall is a giant, literally, and all he wants to keep telling he's gonna make accommodations for him to live there because he's so tall and everything. And then he keeps on us that he's talking to social workers and he's talked to the what did he say the state government to get there so he doesn't have to leave and they're gonna get married and all. And it's a very scary situation.
Yeah, to me it sounds like he's trying to use someone he knows he can get over there for money.
Yes, exactly. And so it's like, wants to listen to what we're saying because he thinks that Anthony hangs the moon. They are in love. They are whatever. I mean, I guess, yes, of course they video, but they don't, they don't know each other.
Yeah.
They literally met online 2 weeks ago, not even 3 weeks ago, and it's causing, it's already causing issues in because he's not cleaning his room because he's staying up and talking on the phone. Like he's like all of these issues are starting to happen, and like fixing to find himself in a big situation he can't get himself out of because he doesn't know how to take care of himself.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a chance and contact you and see. So of course, then it's he started telling me that I was calling me names and all kinds of stuff when I said that I was gonna contact people in video. And I was like, first of all, you're not gonna disrespect me because and we are parents and we want to know what's going on.
Well, not only that, he is like on disability. You guys are his guardians, right? You guys have control over him way more than Anthony does.
Yes, yes.
He needs
So
to
that's why I'm
realize
trying to
that
figure out
first.
what. Yeah, oh yeah. So, and I'm not. I know this is this is gonna sound weird, but what's shown is how Anthony's mom needs a kidney and a liver, and he's missing a kidney and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, so what are they trying to do? Get you over there to get your organs? And Anthony calls me for the first time, and she's like, I'm just gonna let you know I'm not an organ harvester. And I'm like, okay, that's already weird.
Yeah, that really sounds fucking creepy. Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. It's just trying to. I was just trying to make sure that we were getting the same vibe as to what's really going on, and that our instinct is right about all this.
No, yeah, you guys totally are right. This kid is weird. 100%. I've got multiple people underage who have told me this kid has tried weird shit with them. If you watch the whole video, you can see, like, each interview with them. One of them said that he was, like, he was talking to them sexually, trying to get kids to send him money too, or, like, be their masters, whatever. It's really fucking strange. I can I can send you all the information I have on Anthony, but this is all I have because he is very secretive.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's like so my no. She thought this was. She actually took him to the post office and mailed off and she didn't know what was in the package. So I what was in the package. That it was his dog tags, which he had them made for himself, and then a wedding ring or an engagement ring, and some money that he had turned into pounds to send over there. So yes, he's now already sending money.
Yeah, it just sounds like Anthony's trying to use a kid who's got something wrong with him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would really appreciate it if you could send me what you do have so that we can get to the bottom of this and keep. And he's already had like 2 appointments that he was supposed to go to the passport office. He does not have his birth certificate right now. We have it, but he is over 18, so he can go get it himself if he really wanted to. They're already trying to book a flight. I mean, it's pretty crazy. So that's why I really appreciate you taking the time to respond and everything, and let me know that it's not just some YouTube video that's talking crap that it's actually real.
Yeah, I can send you everything I have on him. It's just his social media profiles. Because
Okay.
he's very fucking secretive. Like, he does not let his parents follow him, none of that.
Yeah, see, I asked him what his mom's name was last night, and he wants to tell me And then I was like, well, what's her last name? And he was like, why are you trying to give that information to bring her on Facebook because she's not going to follow you? And then he unsends everything. Like, he'll unsend all that information. So I tried to screenshot what he does say. And he said his dad's name, but then he wants to tell me he hasn't talked to him in 8 years. And I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out all this information so that I can try to figure out. And he supposedly has his mom on video talking, and then he'll start saying, "Are you ready to meet my mom? Are you ready to meet my mom? She's about to call you." So we called on video, and of course it was, "Oh, well, she's sleeping."
Yeah,
And I'm like,
that is
"Okay."
so sus.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, we're just trying to get all of our facts and information together so that we can
Yeah, if
either
I
go on
was you guys, I would
yeah.
just give over all the info you guys have to the cops, because the cops, no matter if he's in another country, they will look into it,
Mm-hmm.
especially online crimes. And
Yes.
you guys could also, like, I don't know, it's really weird how he doesn't want you guys to contact his mom, but he has
Mm-hmm.
contact mom. That's fucking
Right.
strange.
And grandma. And has threatened her yesterday. So it's kind of a big deal right now. Like we're really trying to get to the bottom of this and get this figured out.
Yeah, cause
And
I
Cap is
can't
very
do
fragile.
anything, cause I don't have like 100% proof. But if you guys have like actual texts and stuff about your son is needing guidance as a guardian, and
Mm-hmm.
Anthony's trying to take him away from that, that is a
Yes.
hundred percent illegal.
Yes. Yes. So I've been like yesterday. I screenshotted everything that he was saying because he kept trying to get us to get on the phone. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't want to be on the phone with you.
I would
And then
also check security and make sure that his credit scores and stuff haven't gone down.
okay, give him his social security number because he gave him everything, his ID number, everything that every personal information that you could possibly need and want to do, identity theft, anything.
Yeah, that's why
He
I'm
gave it
saying
all
I
to them.
would make sure that all of everybody's involved social securities who Anthony knows, make sure all of them are the same way they were when Anthony.
Okay.
If they changed at
Okay.
all, he's definitely using them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a reason because he didn't even fill out his own application if that tells you anything. And I'm not trying to be ugly, but Anthony did it for him and made his appointment and everything for him. And that, okay, well, this is what you need to spend your money on, and this is what you're going to go do. Found his flights for him, has a train already mapped out. Like, in Fragile, he has some anger issues, and if this starts going bad over there in his home, he's probably going to start acting out and end up in the mental hospital again. So I'm trying to catch all of this and get this all figured out because if we didn't get a handle on it, then he's not gonna make it home. He's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As soon as he leaves, there's probably no way to contact Anthony and get him back. Like,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
guys have got to stop that.
Stop this. Yeah. All right. Well, if you don't mind sending on to me, and I'm going to give it all to everything, and then it's like, and I don't know, but I thought another thing that was kind of odd was the lanyard that Anthony was wearing with an ID on it, talking about working at a what was it, a security company, Torchwood Institute, and I didn't know anything about it, so I looked it up, and it's on was it Doctor Who, a show called Doctor Who. I don't even know what that is, but he's wearing that around and pretending like he works there, and that's not even. It's a fictional place.
Yeah, yeah, like, he lies so much over the internet and tries to, like, bully anybody who doesn't agree with him into some corner. He tried that with me. He tried telling me like, oh, there's a illegal DM act or whatever, where if you show private messages, I can take your video down. I was like, all right, bro, if that's true, all the little kids you bully off Xbox and you show in their DMs, that's got to be illegal too.
Right, and he told me yesterday the reason why you didn't like him is because he dressed up like a kitty cat. From that TV show that's for toddlers.
Okay, no, he keeps he's exaggerating it. I was making a joke about how the characters in the cartoon are children.
Yes, they are.
And he's like idolizing them. That's why I was making a joke about that in the video. That wasn't even the serious shit.
Yeah. So that's what he was telling me. So, and I said the same thing. First of all, I'm like, we have little kids, we have young kids, and they watch that show at 2 and 3 years old, and I'm like, that's for toddlers. And he's like, no, it's not. I also like My Little Pony.
Oh, I don't know what to say to that, man. It's cool for him to like whatever shows he wants, but
Yeah, I know.
taking it into real life is something completely different.
Yeah, that's kind of what we said. So, is she here?
Yeah, well, I'll hop off and I'll message you guys all the stuff I have on Anthony. I'll send you all the screenshots, everything.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, you too. If you guys have anything else, you guys can voice message me, whatever you want.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. You have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Now, since you guys have seen all the evidence in the conversation I had with the mom, Alyssa, let's show some screenshots I had with some concerned Fallout 4 community members on Xbox who know Anthony and have talked to him, have been in the community, because I've heard that Anthony, or Neil, whichever one he goes by, he's really popular in the Fallout 4 community. He is really popular talking to kids, and a lot of people don't like him. He kicks out a lot of people who disagree with them, don't want to play their type of RP. If they don't do something that him and Jason don't like, Anthony immediately kicks them, won't let him play with them. Won't let him play with the group that they made overnight on the Xbox to play some Fallout 4. Why do you have group posts then if you're just going to kick everybody who doesn't want to play the way you want to play, bro? It's so fucking weird. So, yeah. Now that I showed you guys all that, we're going to have more interviews than I'm going to show you right now. I've been popping up the screenshots here, wherever the fuck they're going. All the screenshots that I needed to show you guys, they're going to pop up on screen through this segment. And now, let's get into the other interviews starting with Wicked, which is another Xbox player. His Xbox is spelled WVCKD, but we're going to call him Wicked to make things easier. So let's get into his interview. It's going to be unedited because he told me I could use it. So, thanks, Wicked. Let's go.
Yo, hello.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Oh shit, I can barely hear you. Let me turn you up real quick.
Shit, I
Alright, yo.
might just be able to hop onto my PC and do it if you want. But if you can hear me on this, we're chilling.
Oh, no, I can hear you now. You're all good.
Alright, bet. So, you want to start with what you gotta say?
Yeah, for sure. I play Fallout 4 a lot, and I make looking for groups for Fallout 4 a lot. And so did Davenport. One time I was in their party. There was a bunch of other people in the party. His boyfriend or fiance, whatever they call it, saying some really weird shit and just shit that made me genuinely uncomfortable. And one thing that was specifically like sticking with me was like awaiting activation, sir, or some dumb shit like that. And I remember that specific part about the activation because other people's like that were in the community that made group posts with me had talked about like some guy being in parties with like minors talking about this shit and keeping their kinks in this party with a bunch of minors. And it happened specifically. I'm 16, so that would make me a minor. I was in that party and they were talking bad stuff. And I remembered that and I said, "Oh, wait, you're them?" And then left. Um, I had a problem with him trying to like make me promote his Instagram as well. And what else? He'd get really like mad if nobody responded to him. And I remember he had like typed out in his chat like it was follow and then his Instagram over and over again. And he said, "Is somebody gonna check that out, please?" It was like 6 or 7 times that he kept like bringing it up, and I followed him just to make him shut up. You know what I mean? And that was that. Uh,
Yeah, I feel you.
if if you say something wrong about them or you talk shit or they have something like they don't agree with, they like report you and will block you and shit. And that's a particularly for me. I've been reported and like banned for really dumb shit, and I think I'm on my like second or third chance before I permanently get banned. So it's a problem for me specifically. The main problem I had with him was just like him keeping his kinks in a party with a bunch of minors as to adults. You know what I mean? Like legal adults.
Yeah, I completely get you, man. Cause yeah, the only reason I even started hitting up people in the community to try to like see if anybody else has anything else to say is because I made those 3 videos I made on him, and
I was
then
watching your third one just recently. I remember, like, I was watching the beginning part of that interview.
yeah, and then today when I woke up, apparently some mom hit me up. It was the kid who is Anthony's fiance or whatever.
Oh,
That kid is
yo.
19 and he has like disability issues and anger issues.
I heard
Apparently,
he gets money from like disability or whatever.
yeah, apparently the kid's mom hit me up because Anthony has been trying to get a GoFundMe, has been trying to get a whole bunch of stuff to try to get this
They were
kid
talking.
over
They
to
were talking
Scotland.
about that. Yeah. I remember one of them was streaming. Davin was streaming, and he was all talking about, "I'll make sure to promote the GoFundMe and stuff, babe." And I'm like, they originally promoted it as a donation stream, which kind of made me really mad when they told me it was like for personal benefits. I had asked what's the charity for, and they were like, "Well, my boyfriend and like for me and my boyfriend to be together." And I was like, "That's not necessarily a charity." But I don't know. At first, okay, so the first real interaction I had with either of them, I made a Fallout 4 group post, and they posted so often with a custom tag that it became a recommended tag on Fallout 4's like tags things. And I remember the name Davenport specifically had something to do with like Fallout New Vegas or a different Fallout that I played. So I used it, and his fiance or whatever comes into the party just like, he's just like, "Why are you trying to impersonate my fiance?" And I'm like, "What?" And he was just going off about this dumb tag that I used instead of just being like, "Yo, this tag's like a tag that's for him specifically. Could you not use it?" He got all mad and like really hostile about it. So it was really weird. That was the first time I heard of him. I remember the next time there was a group post, and I had made one, and Davenport invited me, and I was in there for a bit, but it was really early. Uh, I don't know if like people were talking over him or like we're having a different conversation while he was trying to have one, he'd point it out and be like really snobby and shitty about it. But so his fiance's mom actually hit him up with what sort of concerns?
She's basically like concerned that Anthony's got his social security number. She's his legal guardian. So if he leaves, which is where he's from, to go to
Right.
Scotland, there's no way for them to get their kid back if something goes wrong, because they can't contact Anthony's parents because he's secretive as fuck.
Huh.
Like, he hides his parents. He doesn't let them follow his social media that he follows these people on. It's all really fucking creepy.
He keeps his social life different from his actual life with his parents, is what you're saying.
Pretty
That's really
much, yeah.
weird.
Apparently this mom was able to find this Anthony's mom, though. So we have gotten in contact with them. It's like that serious. Apparently his sister's in contact with the mom about it too.
I had heard, like, there was a time I was in a party and he was talking about it. He was like, "Yo, your mom," and he was like, they were talking about moms, and apparently his mom, like Anthony's mom, not Anthony's mom, but like the 19-year-old guy. So wait, you're talking to Davenport's mom?
No, she
Johnson?
was
Okay,
concerned
so
about
okay,
Anthony.
okay. All right, yeah. So was in there, and Davenport was talking about saying something or being a problem with something, and they were talking about like his mom was contacting Anthony and Anthony's mom. So that might have been when that happened, but
Yeah, I've
I don't
heard
know.
that she was trying to get in contact to try to get Anthony's mom number, but he just would not budge.
So specifically what I know is he's trying to get a passport, and apparently if he gets the passport set up or whatever, he's able to leave, and he's planning to leave by like October.
Yeah,
Is
that's
what I heard from them.
that's what I've heard. That's what the GoFundMe says. That's also what I gotta go see it in my messages real quick. Yeah, this other kid named Deveritz, he also hit me up. He hit me up the same day as the mom texted me today and said, "Yo, your Anthony Davenport guy whack. He's now engaged to a guy named Bajorn Viking on Xbox gamer tag." Yeah, apparently he was a friend of Bajorn Viking, and even he was scared. That's why he
Yeah,
messaged
bro.
me to try to get me in contact with the parents.
I remember I had asked how they had met, and apparently they had met recently this month on Xbox. So it's not even been a month, and they're already quote unquote engaged. Quote unquote engaged.
From what I heard, it's only been like maybe 3 weeks, which is
At
like
most,
when
yeah,
I
it hasn't even
posted
been
my
a while.
last video. So after
Yeah, I
I
saw that.
posted my video, he still went and did more fucked up shit.
So there's different stuff that this guy has been doing or done, I guess, before I interacted with him and his fiance or whatever. What is this guy being accused of? I saw like your video was pedo, but like, how so?
There's a lot of kids who I've talked to. Like, in that video, there's at least 3 who have confirmed he's been talking to minors. He's talked to them sexually. It's a lot of weird stuff. They've confirmed that he's been
That's
in
odd.
parties with kids as young as 9, and they've told him to
Yes,
hop out.
He's been in parties with like 11-year-olds and shit. But like we would kick him because they were either annoying or just like, I don't know, talked a lot. I just have a problem with him not keeping his kinks in the goddamn bedroom, because there's like minors that are in this party while he's doing this shit, which is also a big problem.
Dude, yeah, that is also something everybody has told me, is this dude has got kinks that he brings to Xbox. Everybody. Without
Really?
fail.
That's how I first heard about him, and when Zach was talking about that activation shit, it all clicked. I was like, oh, these are these people and shit. So,
Yeah,
I
from
don't know,
what
it
it
was a little
sounds like,
weird.
the guy that I first interviewed, Milo, apparently he told me that Anthony likes doing that kink shit with like drones or whatever. Well, he'll be their master and they gotta do whatever he says. That's basically what he does with them. That's what I've heard.
That makes some sense.
Yeah, and what I heard from the parent too is that Anthony has gotten his social security number, so he could mess with a kid's credit score. He has gotten money from him off of his disability check, sending him rings. It's really fucked. Like, this kid's financially fucking him.
From what I've heard from them specifically was Anthony has been sending, and like he tried sending money, but it bugged out, so he had to like recall and like refund everything. But apparently, like, that money was supposed to go to the passport to get him there, to get him to Scotland or whatever. Why is this happening? Like, who initiated the whole getting to Scotland thing? That's what I'm concerned about.
That's what his mom is trying to figure out too, is that she is pretty sure her kid could not set this stuff up. She's telling me her kid doesn't even have...
Really?
Like, she's telling me her kid is that bad mentally disabled. Like, she legally has to be his guardian.
He sounds autistic.
Yeah, and she's saying there's no way he could have set this up. That's why she's freaking out so much, because she thinks this Anthony kid is trying to get her kid, who's on disability, into another country where he would basically be fucked, to try to get his government money out of him.
So you think it's a money thing?
It could be a money thing. It could, something else. To me, it sounds like straight up trafficking, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that sounds like a giant grooming case to me. But then again, like, what can specifically be done about grooming if they're both legal adults?
I mean, the thing about it though is, if he is like truly disabled and he needs a guardian, either way it's still illegal to try to get him away from his guardian. So yeah, I did tell his mom to contact whoever she can, and apparently she's... Oh, that's why she was tripping.
Oh, great.
So yeah, this is gonna get fucking pretty serious for Anthony.
This is bigger than I thought it was. 100%.
Yeah, well, thank you, man. That is hella good to know. Someone else can confirm this shit, man.
If I hear anything, like, recently from him, or I get into a party with him, I'll be sure to note a lot of the stuff that he's talking about or saying, just to see if there's anything, like, really of to point out or something, I guess.
Alright,
I don't know. I didn't really expect this to be this big.
Neither did I, dude. I thought I was gonna make the one video and I was gonna be done.
Alright, thank you for bringing a lot of this to light, because I was pretty concerned about him with the whole kink stuff with minors in the party, and I just, like, thank you for bringing light to this all. This is what
everybody's been saying is, yeah, you have a story that is 100% like everyone else's.
Wow. Man. Alright. Well, I'm glad I could help.
Yeah, bro. I'm probably gonna have a good day, man.
For sure. You too.
Now that you guys have seen Wicked's interview, let's get into the last interview, because this is the one that I'm, like, not so sure about. This is the only story that I can't really confirm. Same with the interview in my third video that was anonymous. You guys will see why. So this is an interview with an Xbox user named Blaaz, who says I messed up in my third video when I interviewed the second person, not Milo, the second person who remained anonymous, who had me edit their voice in the video so his Xbox profile didn't pop up. I'm gonna keep the person anonymous in the third video, but just for the sake of Blaaz telling his story, it will say his name, Pure Dwayne. So If he did lie to me, I'll let you guys decide. If he didn't, you guys can also decide. Go back, rewatch the interview with Pure Dwayne. So, what Blaaz told me is that the second person I interviewed who decided to remain anonymous, Pure Dwayne, could be a liar and could also possibly be a pedo. I am not putting these accusations on him. I don't know. But Blaaz also believes and agrees that Anthony is still a creep and shares his story with Anthony as well. So, if there's anything that Blaaz and Pure Dwayne can agree on, it's that Anthony is fucking creepy. So, let's play the Blaaz interview.
What's up? How you doing?
Yo, what's good?
So, first of all, I watched the interview you done with Pure Dwayne yesterday, or whenever you done it. I watched the video this morning, and yeah, he's lied to you about like everything.
Alright, bet. What's your experience then?
Okay, so I met Pure Dwayne about.
Wait, but first,
say-
you should record it this plasma.
I
Yeah,
already
you
got
should-
it going.
you-
I got it going.
Oh, awesome,
Alright.
awesome. I met Pure Dwayne about 3 months ago during a roleplay on GTA 5. After this, me and Pure Dwayne, who was on his other account, which goes by the name of Insomnia, we became friends and started hanging out and playing more games. Until recently, Pure Dwayne has turned into a complete manipulative, egotistical piece of shit. The whole thing between him and Anthony Davenport, him claiming that Anthony likes him, is not true. The whole thing of Jack or Pure Dwayne claiming that Anthony told him he liked him is not true. Jack lies and manipulates people to believe things so that he can get sympathy and so that he can be making friendships. Jack lied about being accused of rape by a girl a few years ago. Jack has lied numerous times about things with Anthony Davenport, and Jack has never once told Anthony to kick underage children from his party. If anything, Jack's told Anthony to invite underage children to his parties. Jack has sat in RPs with Anthony, allowing Anthony to have children in these RPs.
So you're telling me
Because
if
Jack-
anything,
Because
I should be
Jack wants
making
to-
another one on both of them.
Yes. Jack wants to create the drama so that he can then turn it around to try and quote-unquote expose Anthony himself. But when that failed, obviously, that's when he done the interview with you.
Alright,
I
yeah,
feel
that
bad.
sounds weird.
I feel bad because you have been manipulated by Jack or Pure Dwayne, however you know him, or whatever you know him as. You have been manipulated by him into believing this story that he has fabricated, and he has made up for his own gain. Jack is a really unstable being. He is. Believe it or not, he's actually severely overweight and requires a chair so he can sit down and play VR. That's how overweight he is. Now, but nothing against him for that. I don't discriminate on him because of his weight. What I do discriminate on him for is the fact that he tried to ruin the friendship between me and two other people. One of them, Get Pre-Megged. He was in the party with you the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Pre-Megged are cool, and we both have got Jack or Pure Dwayne blocked on all forms of social media. Pure Dwayne continues to try and send me messages, trying to threaten me, trying to harass me, trying to intimidate me But when he realizes that it does not work, he what's the word? He tries to play it all off as a joke, but it's not a joke. What he does is he's allowing Anthony to do this because what Jack did was Jack would sit in a party with Anthony and give Anthony ideas on who to invite. I can recall one conversation where Jack told Anthony to make a post for a RP, but to put the age limit as being only 13 and under. See, I've tried to expose Pure Dwayne multiple times, and each time he's threatened me or he's manipulated people into believing his side of the story. Now, I guarantee for a fact, the second that he finds out that I've done this, he's going to come to you and say a whole bunch of shit about me. I don't know what he'll say about me, but it's what he does.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's what he does. I'm just sorry that you didn't realize that sooner, if anything. It sucks because I know, you know, I'm not saying Anthony isn't a pedophile because he most definitely is. I've had my own experiences with Anthony, and he's most definitely a pedophile, 110%. But not only is Anthony a pedophile, he's also a narcissist, he's also egotistical, and he's also a scam artist. Anthony,
Scam
Anthony,
artist.
Anthony
Elaborate.
Davenport is on disability, allegedly, for multiple mental health issues and things like that. Whilst on these mental health issues, he was charging people £5, which in your case is like $10 almost, to get a demo of a song that he had written and released. Although upon investigation, the song is actually a already made song by a completely different artist.
Okay, yeah, that's
stole this
fucked.
person's song and was pushing it as his own and charging people money to get a demo of it.
Bro.
I called him out on it, and he proceeded to block me because I called him out.
Yeah, like he always does. When you do anything about him, he blocks you, yeah. Bro, in my second video, he went through every fucking, like, frame of the video to block my Twitter that was in the bottom left corner.
Anthony is unstable, to say the least. I know that he's got some deeper psychological and mental health issues, but
He definitely has like Asperger's.
Yes. I can 100% agree with that. Whatever disorder he
Yeah,
has.
that's the thing, is I don't have a problem with him.
Doing.
Yeah, but it doesn't excuse, like, straight up
Yeah.
pedophilia.
It's weird because Jack or sorry, Pure Dwayne would constantly say to me, "Oh, I'm done with him. Don't worry, I'm done with him. I'm never gonna talk to him again." Like I straight up said to Pure Dwayne one day, "Look, bro, I cannot be associated with you if you're still talking to this guy because it's gonna cause me issues, and I can't have that. So you need to either decide you're either gonna be friends with me and talk to me, or you're gonna chill with him. It's up to you. I don't mind which one you choose, but it needs to happen." And he told me that he'd blocked Anthony on everything, and then the next day I see him in a RP post with Anthony
So
playing
he is
games with
straight
him
cat.
and little kids. So
If you don't have him blocked on Xbox, he's on right now. We can go confront him.
the second that I join that party, he will start inviting other random people just to say shit about me, which is what he does. Like
What if
nothing.
it's just me and Plasma?
Bro, I'd be straight up down to invite him to this party right now if y'all want to get it done.
Yeah, and then.
Because,
and then
yeah,
he'll
I don't
invite
want him in control.
And then he'll invite all his friends.
No,
So,
make it friends
you're-
only. Make it friends only.
So if you're
Here,
down
I'll
to
do it.
sit there, if you're down to sit there and like kick all his friends, you know.
Dude really has to call him back up.
Alright,
He
I
does,
made an
he does.
invite only. Invite him. If you guys got him on.
He has me blocked, so he won't see it from me.
I'm
Join
pretty sure
invited me.
Unspoken's got
Are
him.
we joining? Or that'll be our last plan. That'll be like our contingency, that invite. But
Alright,
I'm still gonna-
yeah. Let's go
To be
talk to
honest,
Dwayne, and then
he
we'll
might-
try to get Anthony.
To be honest, he might not even be online because it's like midnight for me and him, so it's like he might honestly not be online.
He keeps on inviting me. Is it fine if you join his buddy Plasma?
Yeah, let's join.
Alright, bet.
Make sure you invite me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Here, I'll add you.
Bet.
Alright. Alright, he sent me the invite.
Hey, Plasma.
Did you just throw the fuck up?
For
Ah,
fuck's sake,
oh,
you're inviting
every
that
man and his
faggot.
dog in this party.
Yeah, they've just invited.
Okay. Wow, bro, that was
Yeah.
fast.
Did he kick you?
Fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah, all I hear is, wow, you're inviting that faggot, then I get kicked immediately. You see, that's what he does. Because he knows that we have proof that we know the truth. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. It's been really, it feels good for me to get to say this because I've been. I've been manipulated by him numerous times in the past, and it's not fun. No one should ever have to go through that.
Yeah.
No one should ever have to feel like that on Xbox because at the end of the day, Xbox is a platform to encourage people to make friends and forge friendships and communities and things like that. But when you have people like Anthony and Pure Dwayne who sit there and what's the word? Abuse the system, let's say, shall we? There was a time where Anthony had mentioned asking a underage child for explicit pictures of himself, if you can catch my drift.
Yeah.
And Jack was sat in the party laughing about it. The thing that I noticed with your third video is that Pure was calling Anthony a pedo in his interview, but then when you all went to confront Anthony, Pure Dwayne turned on towards Anthony and said, "I never called you that," but he did.
Yeah, he was saying,
You know what
I'm
I mean?
not the one calling you a fucking pedo.
But he was.
Yeah.
Like this just shows the manipulative little piece of shit that he truly is. It isn't just the children victims as well, though. You've got to think of it from the point of view. There's people who have been manipulated and harassed.
There are
by
people who
Pure
straight up
Dwayne
got
because-
scammed out of, like, Anthony,
Yeah.
too. These
Yeah.
scamming on
Yeah.
music.
I'm just sorry that I couldn't come to you sooner and stop you from falling for it. You
No,
know,
bro,
I do
honestly,
feel-
like, this is actually the best way it could have gone. Because if this wouldn't have happened, everybody else watching the video would just believe him, go with him.
But yes, I want to clear one thing up for the sake of your video. When Pure Dwayne said that Anthony told him that he liked him, that is not true. I also wish to point out, when Pure Dwayne first met me, he lied to me about his age. Pure Dwayne told me that he was 18. He is not. He says weird shit all the fucking time. There was this one time where he was saying shit about my family, so I orbed him in GTA Online with the orbital cannon. He blocked me for it. Because I orbed him, he blocked me.
Even though he's the one who started the whole thing that got him orbed.
Yeah. There was a time where I told him to go touch grass and called him a fat cunt. And he took that to heart, but when he told me that I should go kill myself, and I told him that I was too far, he didn't know what he didn't know what I was talking about.
Wait, who said that? Dwayne?
Yes, Dwayne told me to go kill myself. Multiple times. Dwayne has threatened to come to my house and kill me. Multiple times. To the point where I even have the messages. He doxed my IP and got my address.
Shit, bro. You guys have already seen my Instagram. Fucking make another group chat. Send over the fucking DMs, bro. Let's get it. Did you hear me Unspoken?
Yeah, like he sent proof.
Yeah. Blaaz just sent me. How's West Hill? You'll only chat when they're about Pussyo left after one word. He said, so sorry. Oh, he said, so you're not sorry. Good, because I've sent this to Cream so he sees what you actually are. He said, yeah, whatever. Your mate was chatting bare shit about you. I ain't sorry now. Was he like what? How'd he never be your mate again and that you're a sly bastard? Alright, that's the first DM. He sent me another one that says, Plastic Bacon. Imagine being 25 and arguing with a 17-year-old online and losing. Oh wow, stopped it. Soon shut you up. Okay, he said that's messages about how's West Hill. That's proof of him doxing my location. Alright, so he's got proof that the Jack dude doxed him. Alright, well he said that's basically all he's got proof of is the doxing.
Or I'll send you Dwayne's proof.
Alright, bet.
I'm not
On Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me find you. Oh, there you are.
Alrighty. This is really fucking hard to read, so I'm gonna have to zoom in on that. He said, invite please. Something tells me you've been brainwashed. How? There was never a need for those limitations in the past. I've gotten more into RPs, and I've noticed there's usually a 13 plus age limit. This looks like you like youngins. Join my party to discuss.
I mean, he says that's proof, but like, I don't know. Like I might be being a retard here, but I don't think that I don't.
Well, this does get rid of one allegation that the other dude, Blaaz, sent against him. Is it does say that he at least told Anthony to stop talking to kids in the party.
Yeah.
So he wasn't lying about that. He did at least tell Anthony to stop. Bro, this is so fucking weird, bro. It's two people on the same basic side who like don't like Anthony and want to expose him. They're going after each other for the same shit. I don't know. I feel like after talking to both of them, there might be enough evidence to say Jack could be kind of weird, but like, there's not enough evidence to take down this whole interview for like saying that none of the stuff he said about Anthony was true, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so listen. I don't know who's telling the truth. Dwayne or Blaaz, you guys can decide. I don't really know. There's been they've both given me a little bit of proof of each, but it's not definitive. So, I mean, they both got a story. They could both just have a misconception of each other. I don't know. But they both agree that Anthony is fucking weird, and he's been doing some creepy shit online. I hope you guys enjoy this video. As I said, don't harass anyone mentioned. Not even Anthony or Neil. Don't harass anybody. If you guys can find the victims I interviewed, please leave them alone. Or if you do contact them, show support. Don't be a dickhead. Alright. So, I've also got some more after party footage for more gaming videos I'm going to come out with soon. That's what I want to do. I don't really want to do videos like this, but it's got to be done. No one else is going to do it. No one else knows about it. So, yeah, I'll be releasing the after party stuff soon. Hopefully get some more clips with the homies, like Unspoken. Probably play with him hella on some SND, Modern Warfare. Yeah, I'm just trying to get active in the gaming community again. And yeah, I just had to get involved in this because all the evidence then been gathered and sent to me is like overwhelming, man. Like, this shit is really bad now. And yeah, it definitely needs to be handled the right way. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Doing the interviews, letting the parents get out what they need to get out. All I really can do, you know? Like, I have no proof. I can't send it to the cops, but they can. They apparently have gotten in contact with authorities, gotten in contact with Anthony's mom, with Anthony's sister, with a lot of people involved. It's top tier shit. Also, special thank you to everybody who texted me and sent me info, because a lot of people were really cool about this. A lot of people just hit me up trying to give me information to give to the mom. A lot of people gave me information me and the mom couldn't find. Like, a lot of people hit me up with his GoFundMe. A lot of people hit me up with his Twitter. A lot of people hit me up with his... just a lot of stuff that I couldn't find to give to the mom. Basically, his Snapchat. There was a whole lot of shit that I had to give over to her so that she could contact the people who need to be contacted. So, 200 views on this series so far. Let's keep spreading the message. Let's get this resolved. Thank you again for leaving a like, comment, and a sub. And if you enjoyed, I'm feeling like Skater Gene without the alcohol. So I'm going to Skeet Hansen the fuck out of here and I'm going to go get high as shit. Enjoy.